Hello there, Virgo. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your Oracle and Tarot reading for the month of April 2022. I hope that this is going to be awesome for you, Virgo. It is great to see you back at the channel. Thank you to my new and returning subscribers. And if it is your first time here, thanks so much for checking out the channel. Virgo, these are going to be general messages. They won't resonate with every one of you, so take what makes sense and leave the rest. I am also an astrologer, so if you're interested in getting deeper into the astrological patterns and planetary transits of the month, there will be a link at the end of this video you can click on to see what is going on a little deeper there during April. I will touch on the astrology through this reading, but we are mostly going to focus on the cards today. We're going to be doing a combination of some oracle and also doing a full Celtic cross with clarifiers on each card to get you a nice, full, clear picture of what's going to be happening over the course of the month. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information on the card decks that I use, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all those links and information are right down below in the description box. Let's go ahead and jump on in, Virgo. Let's see what we have coming up for you guys. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, let's see what's going on for our wonderful Virgos for the month of April 2022, please. Let's see with clarity anything that they need to see and know for their best and highest good. All right, Virgo, we've got the card of independence coming out. So I feel that your key word, your key energy here is being very much yourself, stepping away from any sort of codependency. You may even be moving out on your own. You may be taking a job that allows you more independence and freedom, but this is certainly standing up on your own 2 feet and rising above into a feeling of being more free and having more autonomy. Next, let's get into a numerology card. Let's see what number and keyword will be coming up strongest for Virgo. And we have parenting. Very interesting. So this may be especially important if you happen to be a parent. The number is 63. I would also say that with that independence card, this could relate very strongly to certain people that almost feel like, you know, you're healing your inner child. You're sort of, you know, parenting yourself, right? Becoming that authority figure in your own life. That's a very strong energy there as well. The number 6 and the number 3, you know, come together as a 9. And the 9 to me is a number of completion, closure, gaining some sort of, you know, sense of understanding of the past as well. 6 can be an energy of relationships and relationship dynamics, and 3 is a number of creativity and beginning things anew, right? Manifesting something new into your life. So this is a very interesting energy already for you guys. Let's next get into a crystal and gemstone card. Let's see a chakra that may be activated this month for Virgo. And we have the tourmaline. Very good. Absolutely love this one. I work with this one a lot. Use it all the time. It's just one of my favorite stones. It is a root chakra stone, so it is about grounding, stability, protection, keeping your energy and environment very clear. It has that keyword of smudging. Not a surprise, because smudging is something we do with either sage, sweetgrass, etc., Palo Santo, you know, to cleanse and detox an environment and clear any negative energies. So that may be very much as well what you're doing, is releasing any negative thought patterns, energies, situations, or people out of your environment and protecting yourself. Next, let's get into a spiritual guardian, ally, or guide who is going to want to work with Virgo this month, please. April 2022. And we have Guru Ram Dass. Very nice. Very, very nice. This is a wonderful spiritual teacher and guide. You can look him up to get even more information on him. But this is about humility, being very down to earth, having a cultivation of an everyday spiritual practice, and elevating your mind and your heart This is really about really sticking to a very rooted spiritual practice and path. Might be a great time this month to start meditation, chanting, prayer, whatever it is that you do to stay on track, to stay on target, and keep yourself grounded and centered in the earth. Let's get into your tarot next here, Virgo. We're going to do a full Celtic cross with 2 tarot decks. We're going to clarify each card. So Spirit, let's see what we have for Virgo in the tarot, April 2022, please. Yeah, it's an energy of balance for sure coming through here. Oh yeah. Definitely an energy of balance. So right at the center of your Celtic cross this month is the 6 of Pentacles. To me, this is Taurus and Virgo energy. It is definitely about an equal give and take, reciprocity in your business dealings and your friendships or relationships, because this is an energetic flow. The good that you do comes back to you. It's kind of karmic, this card is. So, you know, likewise, anything negative cycles back around too, right? But this is remembering, like, if you're in a situation or have, you know, been in that situation where it's like you do all the giving, and they don't do any giving back, that is not something that you want to be part of. This is about balancing yourself, balancing that energetic flow, you know, making sure that you're, you know, giving and taking wisely. And it's not, this isn't about a tit for tat thing, like, oh, you did this, now I got to do that. No, it's, you know, when something's just in balance or not. That's very much what it is. So let's get a clarifier on this card. Five of Pentacles, yes, because, you know, interestingly enough, the 5 and the 6, right back to back, there they are. And so a part of this is you may have dealt with situations that, you know, left you out in the cold, left you, you know, maybe you gave a lot of money, maybe you gave a lot of time and energy, and it just didn't work out, right? Or, you know, somebody shut you out. And so it's really saying, don't give up. Things can improve. You can go around the side of that building. There'll be other connections. There'll be other situations that will give you what you need, that will be in that reciprocal flow. You know, but you may have been dealing with a feeling of being out in the cold, or feeling kind of cut off from this, from the divine, or cut off from other people. Don't take it too hard, right? Because that 5 of Pentacles can definitely be about scarcity consciousness. And so, you know, the other thing that I would say about this is that if you experienced any sort of financial loss, maybe a loss of a job, maybe somebody took a lot of money from you and left you feeling like, oh man, now I'm strapped, try a different approach. If you've maybe even recently lost a job, this is Tank. Try a different approach, go for something new, but certainly do not sit there and just feel bad about it, right? That's really, it's saying to be proactive about going forward. In the immediate past, we have the King of Wands. So I do feel like you have been pretty active here, Virgo. I do feel like you've been encouraged to take a, you know, step up into more of a leadership role, to be more positive in your mindset, to be more affirmative about going towards what it is that you want. And we have the 7 of Pentacles. So there's also been, you know, that understanding of balance, you know, not only being kind of feisty and fiery about going towards you want with that Aries energy king, but also, you know, having that 7 of Pentacles, which is all about slow and steady wins the race, planting the seeds, taking the steps you need to take, and cultivating things one day at a time to get to your destination. Interesting, we've got the 5, 6, and 7 of Pentacles here. So this is a lot of earth energy. This to me really speaks to following the steps. Don't get stuck in the past. Don't get overly worried about the future. Staying very presently grounded and focused one day at a time. Going into the immediate energy, the future, especially as we play out the second half of this month, is the 2 of Pentacles. Strong Capricorn energy, because this is an equal life-work balance. It can't be all work and it can't be all play. It has to be a little bit of both, right? So if one has been more than the other, it's time to bring that into balance here, Virgo. You might be juggling your priorities. You might be balancing your budget. But it is definitely a need to bring back balance into your life. and the High Priestess. Yet again, listen to your intuition, right? Listen to what's right for you. If you feel like, I keep getting this message, I keep getting this prompting, I keep feeling that Spirit wants me to do this, or wants me to try that, or wants me to go there, don't ignore it, right? On the bottom, what you're focused on in the subconscious position is the King of Pentacles. So I do feel you are very focused on money. You are very focused on career path and creating abundance and prosperity for yourself. That's a very important thing. Your work ethic is super strong. Like, you are really, really focused on, I got a job, I want to do it, I want to get back to work, I want to stay at work, things like that. The big balance, of course, always, again, just like with the Two of Pentacles, is don't work yourself too hard, Virgo, because the King of Pentacles is actually quite good. He's a Taurus king. Taurus, you know, they're hardworking. They're very dedicated. They'll put in the time and effort, but they are also Venus ruled. So they love to enjoy their life. They love pleasure. They love, you know, just enjoying good food and, you know, and taking that time out. So it is important for you to find that balance within of doing the work, making the effort, putting in the hours, but also taking the downtime and relaxing and enjoying what you've worked so hard for. Yes, there it is. This is definitely a time of balance. I mean, I can't even overstate that. Look at that with Libra clarifying this card. This is the ultimate balance card, the ultimate balancing of the scales. A lot of Taurus and Libra energy on this reading for you. A lot. You know, we started out with a Libra Taurus card right in the center. So absolutely, Virgo, this is a time of balance. This is not a time of going to extremes. This is a time of following the middle path. Again, you know, I'm just saying, Ram Dass coming out here, this is following that middle path. This is following a place of balance. On the top, crowning the spread, message from Spirit is the Eight of Swords, because this is a card of overthinking, overanalyzing, and worrying too much. This is a prison that you have made for yourself with your own mind, and this reminds you that you have the power to change it. It is the illusion of entrapment. This could have, you know, been a lack of self-confidence or esteem that has made you feel helpless. But it's time to take responsibility. It's time to take that blindfold off. It's time to tear through those bonds that hold your mind in place and go through to a higher, better vibration for yourself. And we got the Queen of Swords. Yeah, again, more Libra energy. It is time to take things into balance. It's time to cut out unhealthy patterns, habits, and I think especially, you know, this is habits of the mind, or overthinking, over worrying, you know, beating yourself up, that kind of thing. You know, it is time to release some of those negative patterns that are not healthy for you, especially on that intellectual level, on the mental body. Let's get some advice, please. Let's get some good suggestions for Libra, please, Spirit, on how to work through the messages in this reading. Again, you know, it's this is a strong read for you guys. The messages are really doubling up here. Suggested approach, again, Queen of Swords. You've got this twice, my Libra Queen, and she can be kind of harsh. She can be kind of strict. This is really insisting on healthy patterns for yourself, not bringing people or situations into your life that just cause chaos, struggle, or stress, right? Focusing on yourself, focusing on your career, focusing on your work. You know, this is usually single individuals, right? So if you're single, you may resonate with this a little stronger than somebody that's coupled. I get that sense on this reading. And the Emperor, look at that. You know, we had that King of Wands in the immediate past, and there is, to me, the other higher vibration of that King of Wands is the Emperor, Aries energy, which of course this is Aries season that we are sitting in most of this month. Yeah, this is very strong. Your suggested approach is to really pick yourself up and put yourself back on the throne and be in a place of leadership, accepting responsibility for certain situations and really starting to act on them, right? And not let things or people back in your life that you know are just going to cause you stress, right? It's really time to cut that out, cut that off, because it is not good for you, right? To really identify self-sabotaging patterns. It's that thing. It's like, you know, any kind of like, almost like an addictive, you know, certain situation or substance. It's like we know it's not good for us, but we keep going back to it. And this is really saying you got to stop whatever that is, whatever it is that kind of draws you back into it. It's time to step away from this. That's why that spiritual practice comes in very important into this reading, because this is a time where you're really recreating healthier habits and routines. And Virgo, you are the sign that rules healthy habits and routines. So what you need to know, look at this, the Hermit card, your power card. This is the Virgo energy coming in, and it's really saying that you do need to stand on your own 2 feet. Whether you're in a relationship, single, coupled, whatever your situation is, Virgo, it's really a time where you've got to stand on your own. You've got to really listen to your truth. Heal yourself from within. The Hermit is always seeking that ultimate truth for itself. What is right? What is true? What is pure, right? This is a time of spiritual practice, peaceful meditation, meaningful solitude. It's a time of self-discovery here, Virgo. And Temperance, yet again, more balance energy on this. Sagittarius energy. Now, I'm going to tell you something that I just, for myself personally in the tarot, have always found interesting. I find that the Temperance reminds me of the Hermit, and the Hermit reminds me of the Temperance. It really does. There's something so similar about these cards to me. Even though this is Sagittarius energy and the Hermit is Virgo energy, but there's something very similar, because both of these signs, you know, Sagittarius is all about a search for the ultimate truth. All about that journey, that pioneering spirit of going out and doing something all on your own and bringing back that truth that you discover on that journey of yourself, right? Sagittarius is all about that, and the Hermit is all about that. So there is a very strong connection there. Temperance is all about, you know, incorporating the impurities, the difficulties and challenges of life into yourself and letting it make you stronger, tempering things, as it were. And so, you know, to me, that's about Virgo. So I feel a very strong connection between those two cards. The fact that those are coming together in this reading really stands out to me, because I feel like this is certainly a journey of self-discovery happening this month. It's really a time for you to focus very much on you. What's right for you? What rings true for you? And remembering that you are stronger than you know. Hopes and Fears position is the Sun. The Sun is the most positive and powerful card in the tarot. And I really do feel that what your hopes and fears are surrounding is having a fresh new beginning, having that joy and success. There's a part of you that really hopes for it, the part of you that's nervous, that, you know, it's like, will it come? Will it happen? Let's get a clarifier on this for you guys. Queen of Wands. Both of these carry strong Leo energy, strong solar heart energy, okay? So I would say the key to this success, it really is having more confidence in yourself and being willing to take action. You've got the King and Queen of Wands and the Emperor in here. These are all energies of fiery action and self-worth and self-confidence. This is a balance of staying humble while also, you know, embracing healthy self-worth. It's a definite energy here. Outcome card is the Seven of Wands, because I do feel like you are stepping up into a place where you are willing to stand up for yourself a whole lot more, willing to put your foot down, willing to speak your truth. You're not willing to let just anybody come and, you know, tear down what you're creating or what you're working on. And we got the Nine of Swords. You know, this to me is just a very common thing. Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, Queen of Swords twice on this. You really are battling against the anxiety, the fears, you know, the doubts, the sleepless nights, right? That is a huge energy. And Virgo, you know, I will tell you, you're a sign that I think more than anybody else, maybe Gemini, because you're both Mercury ruled, but you tend to overthink, you tend to worry a lot. you stress yourself out unnecessarily a lot of the time. And so it's really important for you to have ways to come down off of that intellectual ledge and relax the mind. I think that's partly why, you know, having a spiritual practice, you know, the Virgos I've known in my life, the ones that sort of have the most stability and the most balance, the most serenity, are always the ones that really cultivated like a daily spiritual routine or practice. It's almost imperative for you guys to have that more peaceful reality, to really, you know, that's why, you know, like meditation, Zen, Buddhist beliefs, you know, and practices are really very helpful for Virgo, because they address the machinations of our minds, which we all deal with, but you guys deal with it a little more. I'm just gonna say. On the bottom of the decks, we've got the 7 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. So yet again, I'm just gonna say you're cultivating, again, a daily practice to overcome the friction, to overcome the stresses that you feel inside. Let's get an affirmation, please, for this for Virgo. We have the journey, and this is a process. It absolutely is. This is a journey. Focus on how far you have come, not how far you have to go. You will find help in unexpected places. Yes, I do feel that. So stay open to that, Virgo. Cultivate your personal spiritual journey and the practice of calming the mind. That is a really good advice on this month. Hope you guys have a beautiful April, and I'll be seeing you again soon. Take care.